From San Francisco, California, this is the Rock and Roll Geek Show. This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. It's 1:07 p.m. when I'm recording this show, in the middle of the day. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do this early, but I'm going to crack open the first beer of the day. I'm drinking right now from Sierra Nevada Brewery, Summerfest Refreshing Summer Lager. Okay, I'm in a Yeti knockoff black hard koozie. I'm up in my office in the Mountain House. Stella was in here, but she's not anymore. She's off chasing ground squirrels or something. I'm going to take a sip of the very first beer of the day. First sip of the day. The first sip of the day is always the best. That is a fact. Oh. It's all downhill from here, friends. Well, I was in the tree stand yesterday, and I did... I called it day 29 of the Dog Days of Podcasting. It was actually day 28. So I screwed up with that. And then I posted it as day 29 as well. I had to go in and change that. And I think I asked the question, if anybody's out there listening, and I did get some responses. So thank you to the 3 people who are listening. I really appreciate it, friends. I got another. So anyway, I was in the tree stand yesterday, and I got... as I was getting ready to come down from the tree stand, some more does came, and I kind of threw some acorns and tried to scare them. They didn't even budge. I think the deers don't even give a shit out here because I guess maybe they're not hunted that often. I don't know, but I did not see any bucks. And in the middle of the night, well, not in the middle of the night. I'm now sleeping on the couch with the dogs. When the wife's here, I sleep up in the loft with her and leave the dogs downstairs. But it was just me and the dogs, so I slept on the couch with the dogs. And in the middle of the night, I got up and checked the trail cam, and there were some bucks, or there was at least one buck on the trail cam, along with a huge bear as well. So I figured, well, maybe the bucks. I thought my wife was saying, well, maybe the bucks are scared because after you shot that at that one. But it turned out they're not, and neither is the bear. So I got up this morning and went out to the tree stand again and waited for those bucks, and none came. Some does came, but no bucks. So I'm going to go hit it again tonight. It's all I can do. And I'm up here, I could do work. I could make some... I could try to make some more cutting boards or something like that, or some spoons, but... I came up here with the plan to assemble 2 lawn chairs for my wife, or resort chairs, I forget what they're called, and to hunt for deer. So I am focused on the task at hand, and that is hunting deer. And I'm also cooking. I'm making some dirty rice right now. I found some chicken livers and gizzards and hearts from the holiday market in Weaverville down the street. And I'm going to make some dirty rice, and I'm going to take some of the livers and hearts, and I'm going to make some yakitori on the Traeger grill. I don't know how well they'll work on the Traeger, but I'm going to try. And I got some wings. I got some Japanese barbecue sauce. I'm going to do some wings on skewers, all yakitori, all chicken. I'm going to do some livers, wings, hearts, and some thighs wrapped in chicken skin. And I'm going to baste those with some Japanese barbecue sauce, and I'm going to make some dirty rice, and I have some spinach as well, so that'll be my green vegetable. I'm going to do that when I'm going to eat at the same time the dogs. I'm now an old man. I'm eating at like 3:30 in the afternoon. The reason I'm doing that though is because I want to get up at the tree stand and sit there and wait for some deer to show up. There's an update on my day. I know mainly some of you missed the Lonely Kayaker. I have not been out in the kayak since my friend Haj, my Japanese friend Haj, got a real boat, a 21-foot boat. And he takes me out with him in the boat, and it's a lot easier at my age to go out on a boat than a kayak. But I still have the kayak, and I may go out sooner than later. The next planned trip is on the 19th. I'm going to go out looking for We're booked on a party boat to go try to get some bluefin tuna. That's the next thing planned. I have to get a tuna reel, and that's going to cost me about $500. So please keep those donations coming, friends, because in addition to 5 houses, I got to buy expensive reels for fishing as well. Thank you, friends. All right, I got an audio comment, another random thought of the day from friend of the show, Steven Cohen. So let's listen.
Michael Butler, Steve from Boston,
Hey,
calling
Steve.
in. How are you doing?
Super great. Couldn't be better. I'm enjoying this summer lager.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
I am also super great. Couldn't be better.
Glad to hear it.
Also, I'm going to have a sip of this fine coffee that I roasted myself. Roasting coffee beans, right? Here we go.
He did I asked him about roasting. He actually roasts them. He buys them raw. He buys green coffee beans, or I guess green means raw, and he roasts them himself. So kudos to you, man. I'm going to join you with the sip of the Sierra Nevada summertime lager.
It's a nice coffee.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
You know, I roast the beans myself. I grind them. I brew them up in the morning. Anyway.
That is great. Is
So,
it really that much better, or is it just you geek out on coffee? I'm going to imagine it's better.
The dog days, you were on...
Now, when you roast your coffee, Steven Cohen, I know he's going to, hopefully he'll comment. When you roast your coffee, now do you taint it with any half and half or milk or sugar, or do you drink it black? My guess is he drinks it black. Back it up a little bit here. All right.
So, listening to Dog Days, you were on day 28, and I had a random thought of the day as you went. A little bit less random, because you were talking about sitting around watching TV all day, and I realized that in my house, nobody really watches TV the way we used to watch TV.
Yeah, mine either.
Right? Like, we have TVs.
Usually when I have the TV on, I fall asleep within 5 minutes of watching it at night.
And we turn on TV. My wife loves to watch HGTV.
My wife watches that too. The home improvement shows and the buying shows, on purchasing shows on the beach, and they're all the same. They go out and buy. They show them 3 houses and they decide which one they're going to buy, or it's home improvement shows. I'm not into either of those, but my wife loves them, along with true crime. I like watching Naked and Afraid, and I just got turned on to a new show on Hulu called The Bear. My stepfather, John, recommended it to me. I watched 2 episodes last night. I'm enjoying it. A guy who's an award-winning chef takes over his brother's failing sandwich shop in Chicago, and hilarity ensues. I'm 2 episodes into that.
My son likes to watch Bluey pretty much.
My granddaughter loves to watch Bluey. She's got a Bluey sippy cup. She's got Bluey dolls, stuffed dolls, and Bluey's friend Bingo.
Puts on Disney Plus for that.
Yeah, we got to do that.
And I don't have any TV shows that I watch. So the TV networks, the way we watched TV is gone.
You know what I've been interested in now? I have Pluto TV. Pluto's free, and I'm all streaming. I don't watch any. It's no cable for me anymore. And Pluto TV is free. It's an app, and they have all these channels. They shows commercials. You have to sit through commercials, but the commercials are not as long as regular TV. And you got an entire channel dedicated to Julia Child. You got an entire channel dedicated to Three's Company. And my favorite entire channel dedicated to the Beverly Hillbillies. Let me tell you something. That show holds up, man. It is funny as shit on Pluto TV. Go back and look at Beverly Hillbillies. It is funny as hell.
House. But we have a Roku, right? We don't have, and we have YouTube TV. We don't watch.
We have that too.
Cable, I guess, anymore.
Me neither.
We don't sit by the TV too much. I'll put on Netflix. I'll put on one of the.
Steve, you're in Boston. I believe Manitoba's going up to we're playing New England. We're playing somewhere near Boston. Come out, friend. I'll put you on the list.
Streamers and see what's on, but we don't just sit around and watch the TV. So really, that's my random thought.
There you go. You got
loving the Dog Days.
Thanks, friend.
Keep sticking
You're
with
the
it.
one.
You're doing great.
You're the one.
Have a great day.
Thank you, friend. You too can leave me a random thought of the day or a show review, or tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me get back to the lonely kayaker. Stop whispering in the tree stand. Stop beating off in the woods. am I talking about? All right. Now, I said I was going to do a track by track of the new Casanova's album. I think I'm going to put that off till tomorrow because I got the random thought of the day. If somebody sends me another random thought or a show review, I might put it off again, but right now it's tentatively planned for tomorrow. I also forgot there's a new Velvet Insane album out, which I'm going to go out and buy because I got a promo email. I forget the company that sends me the promos, but they didn't include a link to the album, just where you can buy it. So I'm going to probably go out and support the band and buy it myself because I like the band Velvet Insane. They're a Swedish band. But what I'm going to play for you today, so I'm going to probably look into the Velvet Insane album too once I buy it. And I'm going to look into doing a track by track of the Casanovas. Stephen LaPerriere did a track-by-track review of the new Greta Van Fleet. I have that. I should probably do that as well. I'm up here until Sunday, so maybe I'll do a couple of long shows before I get out of here. I got to go back to work the day after Labor Day. I'm enjoying this little mini vacation. I'm looking towards retirement. It's really nice. There's no money coming in. I'm going to be relying on the government and donations and working under the table, but I'm getting old, man. It's nice hanging out with the dogs. It's really nice hanging out with the dogs and cooking and making a mess in the house and living like a bachelor if I want to while my wife is in San Francisco. All right. So here is, so I was going to do that as a track by track, but I was talking to my friend Mike Burns, and he was asking about Australian bands because I told him that I was thinking about. He asked me, "What are you gonna do the podcast about?" I said, "Well, I'm thinking of doing track by track of the new album by this band that you won't like called the Casanovas." He goes, "Oh, where are they from?" And I said Australian. He asked me if there's any good Australian bands. I started naming off all these bands, and one of them I named off was Screaming Jets. And he went looking, and he found a new song by Screaming Jets, which I did not know they had a new album coming out. The album is called, oh boy, let me look here. I forgot. Screaming Jets. Professional something. Jets. Screaming Jets. Oh, Dick Manitoba's calling me. I'll answer that after I finish the podcast. The album is called Professional Misconduct. It's coming out any day now. Let's see. Pre-order here. So when is the date? Oh, fuck. Let me see. Pre-save. It's taking me to Amazon. Then I got to sign into Amazon. Oh, I don't know. It's coming out soon. The new song is called, what's the new song? They have a single release, and it is called, oh, God, I am not prepared. Oh, the new song is called Nothing to Lose. Nothing to Lose, yes. I ripped this off of the YouTube. Brand new Screaming Jets, Nothing to Lose. I like this band. The singer for Screaming Jets is now the singer for the Angels. It also, in the United States, you know them as Angel City, but Angels is one of my favorite bands. And the guy from Screaming Jets is great. And I love the Screaming Jets as well. This is a brand new song of theirs called Nothing to Lose. I'll talk to you tomorrow, friends, with day 20, with day 30 of the Dog Days of Podcast. And today's day 29. Almost at the end of this thing, but if you're listening, let me know. rockandrollgeek@gmail.com, or just make a comment on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook page. You can find this show, as usual, rockandrollgeek.com. You can find all the Dog Days of Podcasting shows, dogdaysofpodcasting.com. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. There's a Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group. You just got to answer 2 questions so that I know you're not one of those white nationalists in the white nationalist capital of Jacksonville, Florida, where I was born. All right. There you go. Now you can stop donating again, friend of Metal Dan. All right. I'm just kidding with you, Metal Dan. I love you, friend. Where am I? Oh, Rock and Roll Geek Facebook app. No, Facebook group. I'm sorry, Metal Dan. I love you, friend. I really do. Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek. Don't ask. Enough ways to reach me. Please keep the donations coming because I need the money. I got 12 houses to pay for and a new tuna reel to pay for. Here's Screaming Jets. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
What have I done? conversations, he and her. Nothing said, no one heard a word. A line of vultures wrecked in zigzag. Red sack stooge holding the bag. No time to think, I gotta burn a jag. What have I done? What can I do? Can we work it out? Got nothing to lose. Dialed up and sliding south. Intravenous nil-bound mouth. My way in is your way out. No win, no prize. The chromosome rejects his demise. Inside the insider, so full of lies. What have I done? What can I do? Can we work it out? Oh, tell me now. How? What have I done? And what can I do? Can we work it out? What's in it for you? I don't want it, I don't need to be anyone other than me. What you get is what you see. What I have done, what I can do, I've worked it out. I've got nothing for you. I survive. I am so alive. I got it all worked out. I got nothing for you.
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.